Can Zeke deke again? It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Visitors, the Eagles, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
This kid is Texas tough. It's hard to believe he was actually born in New Mexico, just over the line from Texas. But before he was born, his father, also a high school football coach, said, "My boy's going to be born over Texas soil." Drove across the border, and in the hospital where he was born, underneath, he made sure the Texas soil was there. My boy's going to be born over Texas soil.
Wow. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about what they planned to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now, did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. Oh, my. All I can say is that baby might have just set the game of football back 40 years. Maybe 50, maybe 60.
Let's just go for 70. Just keep going.
The game never started.
Because there's no way I can analyze that. There's just no way.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
Running back Jordan Howard is a very powerful runner, can run through tackles, run over defenders. His rookie year finished 2nd in the league in rushing. In 2017, was 6th overall. 2018 found a shift in philosophy, didn't get the ball nearly as much, but he expects to return to form and be that crunching, punishing runner in 2019.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. The son of the heavyweight champ, it's Elijah Holyfield. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Last week as he sends this one away. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board. Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team, now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
On 2nd down now, it's Anderson. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. Here's McCoy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Anderson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. On the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we look at this offense now, and Zach Martin will be important for this team today.
He's so good, Brandon, that you can play him at any position in the offensive line, and I think he's a Pro Bowl player at each spot.
On 2nd down, it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now McCoy. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it goes a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Well, this is going to depend on, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so 10. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays can pop it up in the air and still travel until you're looking for it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. Wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversion. Start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time,
confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCoy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. It's 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, it's Scott. And they bring him to the ground just shy. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they lost last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Scott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man here is Scott, complete.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Dallas off to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
Down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, result.
Ready? 50 seconds to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Sit down.
Off the play fake. McCoy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him. We got him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. McCoy. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. McCoy, he's got his target. It's Cobb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCoy. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go when he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Anderson. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They're able to locate Wilson. Nice.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
60 Pittsburgh. 53 is the mic.
On the draw, it's Pollard. He'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, McCoy. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the
3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. We've got a good divisional battle here tonight in the NFC East. On the AFC East, the Patriots and the Jets. Monday Night Football, MetLife Stadium. Coverage at 8:15 Eastern Time. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Jones Off play action. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go, D.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jones, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Operating from the gun. Jones to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections. How do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often? All those different things. Maybe even run the ball a little bit more. Anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like watching the receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Too little, Duck.
Toss play. This is Anderson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw. 53. Tighten up.
From the 30, McCoy. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Throwing on first down, McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Slant routes affected the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
McCoy now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCoy, and Anderson's got it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. McCoy. That one complete to Anderson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with seconds to play in this first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Denver, where you see the final score there. 24-10 was your final. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Matt Ryan, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one to wrap Week 7, Patriots and Jets from MetLife Stadium in New York. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Code Q, and we want quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we get a look now at what Cardale Jones has been up to in this game. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing on second down, Jones, and he whips that one incomplete there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And a throw there going to be incomplete. There was you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Cobb to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, McCoy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this throw caught left side. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Jones now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 7 yards to go, ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. On first down, Scott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Jones now throwing on first down. James has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Ripping. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown. John Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push an out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get it lead. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Letting one fly deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes his way to the 30. 5 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the second. There.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense. Many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, and that's it. It would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Jones. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, teams, and there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. On the return comes Cobb. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. McCoy and Brate, the tight end's got it. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard to throw on 3rd down. McCoy, complete, he finds Brate. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 41. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going out. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the carry, this is Scott. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Jones. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Antoine Woods. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the fun of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Philadelphia picking up the 15.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jones now on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play. A turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jones to throw again. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The pass for negative yardage is no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
For the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
90 Wolf. Sit up. Let's go.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, McCoy. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Olawale. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run. They'll run it with Olawale. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, McCoy. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Another shot now for Olawale. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's McCoy. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We'll go all anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now Forbath for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
The scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Watch PAT. They're set to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cardale Jones and company heading back on the field. In need of both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion here. Down 8.
And it's time to just separate those two in his mind. Okay, the 2-point conversion will have to come later. I remember playing for a coach and hearing him tell our quarterback, son, there is no such thing as an 8-point play. So let's not even worry about that. Get it into the end zone. We've got the 2-point play cooked up. But let's get to that when the time is right.
They'll be trying to focus on the 6. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On first down, Jones. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's back.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jeff Heath. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
15 line. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Like. 5.
They run with Olawale. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Eagles out as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the carry, here's Olawale. To 25 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall a game up.